All right, Barrett, back from the Gambling Group Chat. I get to be cool down this weekend, so I'm looking.
You get to be cooler than you normally already are.
I'm looking for that.
You're already a cool dad.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
You are.
So we'll see how Sunday goes. Hopefully the Chiefs win though, so that'd be more fun. All right, I'm gonna fade the Cowboys rush defense, Bear.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I know, right? Shocking. Second worst in the NFL behind the Carolina Panthers. They allow 151 yards per game rushing. Mixon last week had 109 against them. Barkley had 66 the week before, only 14 carries. Bijan, 86. Guarnero, is that how he's pronounced his last name? Guarnero, 85. Remember, Mason got hurt in that game, so he didn't even start that game. And then against the Lions, Montgomery had 80. Gibbs had 83. They only had 12 carries each. So I'm going to take Brian Robinson.
How about them Cowboys?
Take the Brian Robinson, the Commanders running back, over 69.5 rushing yards. My concern, though, and I will be fair, is that if they get up to a big lead, do they give him 17 carries? Because we know they have Eckler and other guys on the roster. That's my only concern about this wager. But I keep riding. I do this every week. And I lost the Barkley one because he only had 12 carries. And they were up so big, so fast. In that game, their third string running back had 9 carries. I mean, that's how bad the game was. So I'm hoping this sort of stays close for a little bit to get the Brian Robinson over 69.5 yards rushing. But that's the number today, and that's what I'm taking, Bear.
Yeah, Cowboys right now. I was kicking around earlier in the week too at the record, the worst record in the league market.
The Cowboys is plus 1,200. I think I saw this.
Yeah, and you look and the thing is they play a lot of those other bad teams, so their wins on that schedule
pretty bad though.
Like I think it ultimately comes down to the Browns and the Giants. If you like
Browns wager,
if you like the Browns to be the worst team in the league, they may not win a game. They got the Steelers twice. Obviously, if they win tonight, then that changes things. But if they lose tonight, I think that number also plummets quite a bit. Browns, Giants would be the two teams I would look at there. So,
what's your best bet, Bear?
The best bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm a little worried about this now with the conversation with John Murray about the book and gonna need the Rams. But I'm staying away from the actual number in this game. But I'm going to take the Rams under 23.5 just because I think the way the Eagles defense has come together, we talked about it when we were kind of debating whether the NFC was the Lions and everyone else.
Yeah.
You look at the front getting pressure on quarterbacks now. The young cornerbacks are playing better.
Yeah.
Their ability to run the ball now and keep other teams off the field. Rams every now and then have just one of those kind of mind-scratching offensive performances where they just kind of struggle to score points. I mean, you look at that game, the Bucs game where Philly got blown out. Everything kind of changed since then.
Yeah,
allowed 16, 3, 17, 23, 6, and 18 in the last 6 games. So their defense is playing really well. We'll see if those corners can defend Kupp and Nakua and Stafford in that offense. So give me the Rams team total under 23.5. And if they win 23-20, good for John Murray in the Super Bowl. I don't want my friend losing his job.
No, you certainly don't want that.
It was kind of the funny thing is I can just imagine him telling that story about going back in the risk room and like ready to celebrate, and then just so mad at
champagne and ice.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be an Eagles home game too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of Eagles fans there. All right, my best bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook is Tampa Bay minus the 6 here Bear on the road in New York. So we talked about the slate this week, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to have to pick one road favorite to cover a game this week. Just like you can't pick 500 dogs. I don't think. I mean, you certainly can. You certainly can do that. I'm picking Tampa Bay here to cover against the Giants for a couple reasons. One, Tampa Bay played 4 tough games in a row without a lot of their offensive weapons. And they were close. They lost Ravens by 10. They're up in that game like 17-0. Close loss to the Falcons. Close loss to the Chiefs. Close loss to the Niners. And they battled the heck against the Niners and Chiefs too.
They did.
Played much better than we thought. Without Mike Evans, without Godwin. Those are 4 playoff teams in a row. They lost all 4. So ignore the record for a second. They're off a bye now. They rested for a week. Mike Evans back in the lineup this week, Bear. So I think this offense is going to feel much better against a Giants team that is not good. This is the worst team they've played maybe all season. And they're off a bye. They're feeling good. We're also going to fade a little bit of the Tommy DeVito experience, Bear, because Tommy DeVito is not good.
No.
He was not good last season.
No.
The story was fun, and the Giants' defense played well.
Right.
But the Giants are not a good team. And Tommy DeVito doesn't make them any better. It's just not Daniel Jones.
This is tanking with the quarterback that the fans like as opposed
Correct.
to tanking with the quarterback that the fans hate.
Correct. And the Giants have run the ball well recently. What does Tampa Bay do well in defense? They stop the run. So this is the road favorite I'm taking this week. It's the road. I'm not taking the Lions. I'm not taking the Vikings. This is the one I'm taking this week. Give me the Bucks -6 at New York. Also worth noting, the Giants don't cover a lot of home games.
Well, they haven't scored like what's in like Daniel Jones hasn't thrown a touchdown pass at home in like forever.
Yeah, I did.
And it's thought obviously he's not going to.
So it's a risky to do this on the road. I get it, but I like the Bucks off a bye. The Bucks off a bye with Mike Evans back. I think they're going to feel pretty good about what they can be.
I'll be rooting for them. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.